Dude, carry sledgehammers simply cannot be stopped. What is up, guys? This is Cobrak. Welcome to a replay episode of Mr. Irreversible Man. Playing some Missile Specialist all up in this match. Starting off with double sledgehammer, triple Arclight opener with a little bit of mixed chaff, which went down like a piece of crap given that we're up against double tarantula chaff marksman opener coming all up and out. And in fact, it looks like the opening round is actually going to go extremely unfavorably, just given how easily the marksmen are able to latch on the tanks, but have faith, goddammit. These tanks are going to become something absolutely beautiful. I can guarantee it. In fact, this is like one of about 7 replays that Irreversible put up, just showcasing the raw power of just forcing carry style tanks. We skip on the haste module. I'm quite surprised by that, but fair enough. We go ahead and spend our pennies on an additional couple packs of sledges, and look at the techs on these guys, man. This is what I'm talking about. We've got range, we've got armor-piercing bullets, which is just by far the most important and crucial tech, I think we can all agree, to pick up on your sledges. Mech Rage, obvious, and Electromag. Oftentimes underrated, by the way. Good old Electromag on the sledgehammer tanks. Yeah, it's very, very good stuff, man. And actually going to be doling out both missiles in the same round as well. You don't often see this. Usually when there's like a missile specialist player, usually they use one missile one round and then another missile the next, just to kind of mind game their opponent a little bit, and to play around the possibility that your opponent drops a couple barriers, which is very expensive to do on round 2, of course, so maybe it's fine to go ahead and drop both. What the hell do I know? You know what I'm saying? Either way, men, Mr. Nick is going... Oh, also our opponent's playing Fortified Specialist, by the way. Pushing all kinds of tarantula action, does go with some haste module action of the tarantulas as well. And so here we go. I will say that I feel like tarantulas generally outtrade tanks pretty comfortably, to be fair. Unless you've just got like quad tech sledgehammers, in which case it becomes like a heavy win in favour of the sledges. Sledgehammers are a strange unit, man. I feel like they either do absolutely nothing at all, or they do alright, you know? Like, they're very, very average in what they can accomplish. But if you can actually get all of the techs up in your sledges and keep them safe from stuff like scorpions or whatever, and like they're really, really hard counters, they can get so much work done, dude. And so I'm glad to see us embracing the tank action in 1v1s. Even if it's going absolutely horrible for us right now, man. But I have... Dude, I've seen enough Irreversible replays to know that he's just given Nick a chance. You know what I'm saying? Before we activate on these sledges and absolutely run him over, man. It's going to be great. Okay. Phantom Rays come out. That's going to be a sell. Yeah. It's got to be. Got to be, man. You got to be having Phantom... Oh my god, dude. All right. All right, dude. I wasn't anticipating quite this many tanks to come out so early. We're going to go like armor-piercing bullets first tech here? Surely not. Surely not. We've got 250 supply sitting in the bank here. I mean, we could just go like attack and defense enhancement for now. You know what I'm saying? No way, dude. Oh my god. Opening tech round 3. Oh yeah, I'm just going the high mobility button, man. Very, very important that we have that increased move speed as well, you know? Close the gap on those couple of pesky snipers. But oh my god, dude. Opening tech armor-piercing bullets, is that wise? Who am I to question the ways of Irreversible, man? You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's go ahead and speed on into this and see how we do. Meanwhile, our opponent just invests in I don't even know what you'd call it, man. What would you call it? Coagulation of fangs. And here we go. Okay. What the hell did he also click? Our opponent went into defense enhancement. Oh, man, he thinks that's going to save him from these armor-piercing rounds? Dude doesn't know nothing. Now, luckily, we've actually got a couple of Arclights on field that are going to help us deal with the incoming deluge of crawlers. Because the rate of fire on these tanks is now very, very low. In fact, oh my god, dude. So when we're getting to connect nicely on the tarantulas, they are going down pretty, you know, pretty alright. They're going down pretty quick. In the middle, not so much, because the crawlers weren't handled, because the Arclight got stuck hitting a tarantula. So everywhere where the Arclights didn't do their job, the tanks got a little bit clapped, and now that the late arrival fangs are coming on in as well, they're going to distract fire a little bit as well, and so this is why it's a little bit weird, dude, a little bit crazy, man, to go into armor-piercing rounds as your first tech on your tanks, which you severely nerf their ability, you slow their rate of fire by a lot, and just mega nerf their ability to kill off chaff units, which in the early game could be a bit of a problem. Oh my god, Irreversible just believes. He just believes, man. He just believes that the stonks are going to go up. Super supply enhancement, followed by Mech Rage. Oh my god, dude. That's a huge investment. That's a huge gamble. You could just lose next round. Could just lose the game next round, man. If our opponent was to just go like balls deep here and just drop like, I don't know, like a couple of UFOs to deal with the crawlers. I mean, that would be weird. Actually, could be UFOs when we're talking about that. Wouldn't really be the best buy, but I'm thinking like a giant unit or something. Just invest in like the Overlord action or something like that and really push for like health damage. He could get us on death's door, pretty much, in like a single round. And death's door, man, it's not what you want to be. If you ever played the game Darkest Dungeon, you know death's door ain't a good thing. As if you needed a video game to realize that being on death's door was not great. But Darkest Dungeon, by the way, if you never played the gosh darn, I mean, what would you even call it? Like a grim dark survival strategy RPG dungeon crawler or something, 10-based. Really, really good game. I highly, highly recommend Darkest Dungeon if you enjoy pain. Because it's one of those super, super brutal survival games. Just trust me, it'll be on Steam, okay? Don't play Darkest Dungeon 2. They tried to change the formula. It didn't quite hit the same as the first game, the original Darkest Dungeon game. Oh, absolutely stupendous video game. Okay, man. Well, here we go. The Scorpions have started to come down as well, man, on the side of red. He's had enough of this, but you know what, man? Our increased rate of fire now on the sledges, like the mech rage, is kind of making up for the fact that we have a slower rate of fire with the armor-piercing bullets, and so now we're actually be a little bit better at dealing with the chaff, with the tanks. Also, just their DPS in general has gone up massively because of the increased rate of fire. Because of mech rage, which is glorious. Actually allows us to win on the far left side. We still probably don't stand a hope in hell over here, just given that the Scorpion's still alive and completely undamaged, but at least we're going to be taking no more damage now on this far left wing. Good times. Here we go, riding on in. Like Faramir's riders attempting to retake Osgiliath. Not going to end super well, but we died valiantly, and we almost killed, you know, one of the remaining tarantulas, so we got that going for us at least, man. Couple of levels available on the tanks as well. Ooh, we got some decisions here, man. These could all be good. Okay, we opted the amp core. I would support any decision here, really. We're also going to go for levels on all of these tanks. We're going to go straight into range as well, which is just tight. Dude, round 5 and we have triple tech sledges already, man. That's pretty amazing. That's pretty cool. I really, really like that. That's sweet. Okay, a little bit of extra chaff finally coming out as well. This might be the last of the sledgehammers that we pick up in this particular replay. Fair enough, man. I can support it. Yeah, round 5 triple tech sledges. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this before. Oh my god, we're even selling our chaff clear in the middle. I mean, I know it was getting stuck hitting the tarantula for a lot of that fight, but bloody hell, it still feels a little bit sketched, doesn't it? So our opponent actually knows that both missiles are coming down this round as well. He does have the capability and the supply now to potentially drop like some shield action here and here, which is where I'd put it. I think I'd shield like here and here. You might as well. It covers it should cover most of your crawlers as well if you place the shield just so. Most of the crawlers should be able to get under the shield as they come in from the backline, you know? So that's what I'd do if I were Nick and I was attempting to just ruin the fun completely. Then again, at least Nick isn't being like a pussy about it. He's not like, oh, I'm just going to go some phoenixes and me. No, man. Nick is actually just like, he's saying, you know what? I see your sledgehammers. I'm going to attempt to raise you and just challenge you with mech ridge tarantulas, man. Which I can respect that, at least. Well done, Nick. You're not a little son of a gun. Although I would have supported shields, to be fair. Because now these tanks with the increased range, oh, look at the damage. Dude, this is a rank 2 Tyranny just getting absolutely clapped all over here. That sounded like I said something else. Man. YouTube subtitles are going to have a field day with that one, man. Screw it, we'll just leave it in. You know what I mean. Trying to think of a nickname. Let's call them Spider Walkers or something from now on, man. Either way, man, the point is, those level 1 sledgehammers did a pretty good job. Pretty good job, man. They're just cleaving their way through the rank 2 tarantulas. And now Nick is panicking. Nick is sweating. He's frothing at the mouth. He's going into convulsions. He doesn't know what's going on. Heart palpitations and everything. He's realizing that he might need improved overlords. Oh my god, Nick, are you going to do it or are you going to pussy out, man? Is he going to pussy out or is he going to go for the... Dude, of course we go advanced offensive tactics. Yes, dude. Sweet, man. Okay, absolutely love that. Looks like Irreversible is also buying more chaff as well. What I'd like to see from Red is just a quadrillion more tarantulas come down. and then go for spider mines on the tarantulas. That would be like the non-pussy way to go about this, you know what I'm saying? I fear that red might... Oh my god, dude, is he going to do it? Okay, he goes into tarantula range. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. Again, I can respect that he's not taking like the overlord way out, you know? He's not taking the overlord option here and just like ruining the little game that we got going on here. It's just ground versus ground. Just grinding combat. Oh, I love it, man. Oh. Wait a minute, what did Red just sell? He just sold something. Did he just sell a scorpion from over here? Am I crazy as hell? Did I just imagine that? Oh, no. He sold a backline... Okay, he sold the backline tarantula and then gave the haste module that was equipped on that sucker to the scorpion. Okay. Fair play, man, fair play. Oh, you know what a good specialist unit would be in this game? The specialist unit was like Magneto, and he can magnetize items off of units and re-equip them without having to sell the unit. Just an idea, developers, man. Might be a little bit bland. You should also start off with like an amp core or something, you know, just to make it a bit more interesting, like a haste module or something. That could be kind of cool, man. That way you don't have to sell the unit to get the item off them. Anyways, man, what I'm even saying, the increased range of the tarantulas is going to give them a higher range of engagement, at least. But as soon as the tanks... Oh my... Oh no, the tanks don't have electromag yet. Tanks are still going to out-damage these nerds, though, by quite a bit. The Scorpion is usually a Sledgehammer counter, but look at this. It's just got it. I mean, Scorpions don't have cheeks to get clapped. You can't really clap a Scorpion's tail. That just sounds painful, but... Either way... Goes down. Very, very nice. See, again, Nick could be tempted here to go the fortress action. Just in the name of... I mean, does he have... He has Launcher Overload as well. Oh, Nick. I tell you what, man, I'd be tempted by this. I'd be real tempted by this, man. Some Launcher Overload, range enhancement fortresses, dude. That's insane. Against Sledgehammer spam. It does really, really well. In fact, it does really well against everything. Oh my god, okay, he goes the Overlord route, which I'm not too sad about. Oh, Irreversible did go the Overlord, but then he sold it instantly. Okay, got it. And then he also just picked up Electromag on his Sledgies, so okay, man. Nick, he's had enough. He's realized that, bloody hell, I might actually lose this game to just a meme line of carry tanks. It's time to start taking this seriously. He's going to pick up the Overlord, man. Meanwhile, Irreversible is relying on one marksman, who's a level 1 marksman. I mean, he's basically, like, he's not even actually a marksman. He's more like just like a yeoman archer. You know, he doesn't actually have a rifle. He's got like one of those little plastic bow and arrows with like the little sucker on the end of the arrow that you used to get from like the pound shop when you were a kid. I don't think he's going to have what it takes to shoot down an Overlord, is what I'm trying to say, okay, in my own roundabout way. Meanwhile, do we have more Scorpions come down? We don't. I'm a little bit surprised by that. I think it was just a boatload more backline chaff getting picked up just now. At least those fangs right there. Okay, dude, so with the Overlord on the field, that might be a little bit spooky now. Yeah, this one Maxim's got a hell of a lot to do, dude. So I think that the way we win the ground battle, I mean, we just land one shot on these guys. And we just giga nerf the range on these tarantulas. Same thing against the Scorpions as well. We just need to land one tap. Ugh, before the huge shots come raining on in. Just one shot on the Scorpion, dude. Oh, it's absolutely decimating the middle of the field right here, man. The Marksman he's going for him and he's shooting his little sucker arrows. They're sticking to the Overlord in places, bouncing off in others. I'm not really sure he's going to have the firepower to get that done. But dude, look at the left flank over here, man. These Sledgies actually getting all of the work done in the world. Small Billy over here with this little plastic bow and arrow is going to... Just go down. Dude, that wasn't even me making that noise. That was Billy dying a horrible and terrible death. Thought that he could take on an Overlord that's actually like the size of a continent. Are you kidding me? With how big Overlords actually are. Have you seen these things? In like the tech selection room? Yeah, there's little like humans on the ground that are like that big. Next to these Overlords. Billy, what were you thinking, man? Oh god, here comes Scott. His big brother's arrived. Doing what he can to avenge his little bro. Who's just decomposed now into a little puddle of ash on the ground. And down goes Scott as well. Well, what can you do, man? It's actually a loss on Irreversible's side for the first time in a little while. Now, Orbital Javelin might actually force a little bit of shenanigans plays here out of red. Irreversible is going to go for that option as well. Bit surprised that maybe just like the nuke wouldn't come out, but there you go. Orbital Jav. Was that more tanks? Okay, no, it wasn't. I thought it was like one pack of tanks, couple of marksmen, but it's just more marksmen, elite recruited. They're also going to be lined up as well, to just face down the Overlord. The Overlord, by the way, does not have jump drive, and so those shenanigans I was talking about. I mean, I guess Red could sell the Overlord and like move it that way. If I was irreversible, I actually wouldn't drop the Javelin here. I think I'd drop it here. I think I'll put it right in the middle here and clip all 3 of these units and get the guaranteed kill on this side. I would assume that some kind of dodge plays or shenanigans are going to come out from Red to move the Overlord. And even if they went, yeah, with all of these marksmen on the field, are we that scared of the Overlord? Really? Does it even have Mothership? Okay, it does have Mothership. Nah, 3 marksmen should still be able to deal with it, right? Yeah, I wouldn't be too worried about this sucker. But we are going to drop the Jav on the Overlord anyway. He's actually going to upgrade the Overlord as it is. And so the Jav won't actually get the kill over there, but it will soften it up, and it should also kill the first wave of Wasps that pop out from it. If he does decide to go Mothership, Red still does have a reasonable amount of supply left, which for some reason is hidden behind my like units. I can't actually see how much supply he's got left. It's like hidden behind the replay UI here, but whatever, dude. Okay, man. All bunch of level 2, level 3 tanks. It's safe to say the ground war is won. Now, as long as we take care of the Overlord all up and over here, we should be okay, man. Mothership was actually not popped in the end by Red, which I'm a little bit surprised by. I thought he'd do a little bit of anti-marksman play, in that sense, at least. But there you go, man. Little Billy's parents have arrived now, so they've taken over with the actual air rifles and shenanigans to take that sucker out. A couple of extra marksmen on the far left side as well, going to take care of Overlord number 2. And now it's the tank's turn to just hopefully get a shot off against these suckers and disable the tech against these Scorpions before the range just annihilates. There it is. Okay, actually a pretty convincing victory, man. Nick cannot believe that this is happening, man. He cannot believe it. Fought on a mission could be pretty tight for both players. That is. Is there any merit for Red to go like Wasp Swarm? And just like mass recruit and just dump like 3-4 packs of Wasps? I don't know if he went additional deployment earlier on, or if that was even an option. I can't remember, to be honest, but I wonder if there's any merit to that, just getting like 1 billion Wasps on field. He's going to go for the Wasp Swarm drop instead. Fair enough. So Irreversible can play around this quite easily by just dropping 1 pack of Fangs here and 1 pack of Fangs here. They'd also serve the purpose of late arrival chaff as well to just protect the marksman a little bit more. They'd protect against Mothership by shooting down the little pew-pew wasps that could come in from Mothership, from the Overlords, if Red does decide to go down that route. It's not what Irreversible's gonna do, man. Frankly, what did Irreversible even spend his money on, dude? I wasn't even paying attention. I was doing fair need attention, dude. Was it just a bunch of level upgrades? I noticed now that we have a lot of level 3 tanks and a couple of red star tanks as well. Looking pretty glorious. So I guess that does that. Meanwhile, Red... Ooh, look at this, dude. He actually does go Energy Shield, Electromag, Wasps here. Which is quite spicy. But he goes range on the Overlords instead of Mothership. You think that you just like mega ultra giga commit to this. But he's going a little bit in-betweeny here. I'm not sure that the replicate on the crawlers is going to do a whole lot. There's only like 4 packs of crawlers, or 5 packs of crawlers, I think, across the entire field, so not super great. But okay, man, I like to play with the shielded wasps from Red. I might actually be able to do a little bit for him, but here we go, man. Oh, as soon as these connections happen, hang on, man, the barriers are going to get... Oh my god, dude, the barriers actually melt against these high damage tanks, dude. They just siege the hell out of the barriers. Check that out, man. And then 1 tap against the Scorpions nerfs their range. It just gets deleted before it even gets into range. As Big Bro did what it can to shoot down as many tanks as possible there. So we do take some pretty heavy casualties, but look at this. Look at the impact that the Wasps are having, man. This is why I'm a bit surprised that Red didn't kind of go all in on the Mothership and Shielded Wasps play. Feels like he could just win the game right now, to be honest. Irreversible is not looking super healthy, but alas, the last of the super tanky sledgies are going to buy enough time, it looks like, for the marksman to take care of business all up and over here. And shoot down the last of these Overlords. And yeah, without that Mothership action, dude, I wonder if Red could have just won the game here, man. I wonder if he could have just took it. You know what I'm saying? We're never going to know for now. Oh, well, he might actually go for that play next round. Who knows, dude? We're going to get around 10. Surely somebody's dead. You can't have 2 people on like 1200 and 900 health and not have somebody dead on around 10. It's not possible. Or is it? Mustang comes off from Irreversible. See, the timing's gone now for Red, dude. That's it. Irreversible's a step ahead. He could actually just go like, I mean, do you just go all in with aerial special rage enhancement? I think you probably do. I think you just probably do, right? Additional stangs come down as well on the far left side. We even got a mass recruit, more stangs on the back line as well. Oh, good. So the time of the carry sledgehammer looks to be over at this point. There it is. Range and aerial enhance coming out for the stangs. Yeah, totally understandable, dude. I don't know, we've got to back up little Billy here. He's leveled up a little bit. He's no longer using a plastic bow and arrow. It's now like a little stick of bamboo and a piece of string. Which was actually like a little type of bow that my dad made me for me when I was a kid. Just like the greatest thing ever. It was really hard to pull back though. Oh my god, it was like as tall as me, dude. And I wasn't like the tallest kid, you know what I'm saying? Man, I still remember that. That was badass. Okay. Anyway, oh my god, we're up against a bunch of factories now with enhanced range. Okay, dude, that actually kind of changes everything. The stangs are going to take care of the air units, no problem. But now we're asking a hell of a lot of these sledges. They got to get this done. They got to go through the trenchless as quickly as possible because these war factories, oh my god, dude, are actually clapping cheeks a little bit in the middle here. We're just going to go, okay, there it is. The one shot off against these factories is going to do a big number on them for at least shutting down the damage for a little while, buying us some time. The damage is piling on in on the left side. The central factory still doing what it can do, but the Stang's going to push on through, take out the building. That's going to drastically increase damage taken. And with the last of the overlords going down, that's got to be enough damage for the kill. It surely is. Nick takes a little tumble off the cliff, as Shaku once said. And why not chase that one up, man, with another game, dude? This is another one of the replays that Irreversible submitted, but I'm going to tell you something, man. I'm going to spoil this one right now. This is a long game. This is not a short game, dude. That's why I'm starting off here on round 3, launching ourselves into this a little bit sooner, because frankly, the opening of this game, oh my god, as you can see, is very similar to the game before. Ooh, except this time we actually open, oh yeah, Irreversible's playing as red, by the way, supply specialist. I'll open over here, but few marksmen, some crawler action, no arc lights for chaff clear this time, which I'm guessing factors into our decision to actually open up with mechanical ridge on our huge sledgehammer line, and let's see how it does. Besides, that is basically, it's the same game as XQC once said about Overwatch 2. Yeah. As for our opponent, all up and over here, actually, Blue this time is playing the Missile Specialist. He has one Specialist left to drop, one Missile left to drop, and he's actually going to go, what is this, dude? The carry-style Vulcans? Coming out from Blue? What the hell is that? Okay, that's crazy as hell, dude. The missile's going to come down and clap the cheeks of many a crawler, which is a little bit sad. Increased rate of fire sledges. He should be able to do a good amount of work, but look at the Vulcan go, dude. The carry-style Vulcan is actually able to chew his way through a whole bunch of those tanks as well, melting through our tanks on the far right flank, but at least on the far left, our happy little tanks. Again, it's a little bit weird now that we kind of spectating Irreversible from Red's point of view, which a little bit strange. I actually tried inverting the camera before to follow Red like this, and a lot of you guys didn't like it in the comments, so I won't do that again. We're just going to remember that Irreversible this time is playing as Red. So, last building's going to go down. At least the Vulcan is kind of low health. For some reason, it's just intent on killing the building. Finally, then randomly turns around to kill the marksman. How does unit targeting even work in this game sometimes? Either way, these tanks actually going to get the kill. Oh, that's glorious. That's a big old lob-on. Ooh, big old lob-on of experience coming into those tanks, man. Ugh. Oh, God, did I just say that? Oh, don't I have to use that exact verbiage? Oh, God, I swear it's not intentional. Anyways, what the hell, dude? Irreversible, did you just pass up on the move speed? Okay. Alright, man, alright. Consider my lob-on. No, I'm not even gonna say that either, man. I'm not gonna say that, man. I can't. I've got to wind back on that genre of joke, dude. Okay. I was gonna say consider my lob on softened, okay? But I won't say that, man. I won't say that, dude. I didn't say it, okay? Sledgehammers get the super heavy armor instead. Which is great. Rank 2 Sledgehammers ready to rock and roll up against yet more carry Vulcans with the super heavy armor coming out again. And here we go, man. This is going to be the real test. Got to plink this guy down. Now, it's going to take a hell of a long time, and meanwhile, the right side Vulcan is going to be torching a bunch of... Dude, imagine fire so hot that it just makes a tank explode. What are we even talking about here, man? Can we get some realism in this video game, please? Just kidding, man. It's absolutely awesome. yeah, so we are eventually going to take the dub here on the far left side, which is great and all. Is there any building health here? Because we're actually not getting to see Blue's deployment phase. I don't know if that's like a recent replay update or it's some kind of bug or whatever, but I'm here for it. It's kind of cool that we just like skip Blue's deployment, and so we're kind of viewing the game from Irreversible's point of view here, where we don't really get to see what Blue's up to. Oh, get the kill quickly. They're not going to have enough of the tank, man. Not quite this time. That Vulcan has got to get a level 2. It's getting too much work done, man, for Blue. Advanced defensive tactics potentially coming out now. Skip from Irreversible. Ooh, is Irreversible rattled, man? Or is he fit to just go into armor-piercing bullets here? Which I think, honestly, might be the case. Yep, there it is. Because, I mean, we genuinely need it. Like, it's actually a pretty good tech here, to be honest. Especially because Blue doesn't particularly have a lot of chaff to speak of right now. There's a possibility Blue... Oh my god, did we just double tech? We just double teched our sledgies, man. That's crazy. That's nuts. Our entire round 5 was just... let them eat cake. And by that I mean double tech your tanks, okay? Which I'm sure is what... Who the hell said that quote again? Allegedly. I don't think she actually did say it, historically speaking, but... Someone, Antoinette or something, in like French history. Let them eat cake. What she meant by that was, give your tanks 2 lots of tech upgrades in Mechabellum. And here we go, man. So Missile Specialist is going to be able to clap a whole bunch of our chaff this round as well. That's funny, man. We got to see where one missile was going to be placed, but the other one was hidden from us until the round started. Don't know what's going on with Blue's point of view and Blue's moves in this game as far as like the replay viewer is concerned, but... Let's go, man. So suddenly we're up against a super heavy armor Vulcan on the far left here that I'm pretty sure we're going to chew through this sucker now very, very smoothly indeed. Even the damage to the rank 2 Vulcan on the far side over here, still very, very impressive indeed. And a lot more tanks are going to get to survive this time on our far side as well. That said, got to get this building kill ASAP. These marksmen do have range at this point. Ooh, we lose like one more tank there than we could really, you know... That we could really want to lose, but the increased range actually allows our tanks to just clap the Vulcan from a stupendous range before the Vulcan can really get into effective range and retaliate, and so that's glorious. Again, right now, Blue has the option here to just go some Fortress action and really sort of shut us down with just mass Fortress barriers, especially because it's a rank 2 Fortress. Looks like Irreversible's going to pick up the Wraith, sell it off, mass upgrades. He's still somehow got 1100 supply. How the hell are we... What? Didn't we borrow money last round to get the tech upgrade? Maybe we didn't. I might have just hallucinated that completely. That's entirely possible. Either way, just additional chaff coming down for Irreversible. Blue is still selecting his tech options just here. Not his tech options, but his reinforcement drop. Okay, I guess he's going to be selling the Wraith himself then, because he certainly doesn't need more chaff clear. Hang on, is he going to be holding on to this? Okay, yeah, he sells it off. All right, man. I was getting a little bit nervous when people... Oh, my God. Okay, this time Irreversible does definitely borrow money from the Bank of Mecha to go ahead and pick up the Electromag on the sledgies at the same turn that Blue goes into Scorching Fire and doubles down on Carry Vulcan, man. Oh, my God. That's brutal for Blue, dude. That's brutal. Now, the increased chaff drops as well. That is going to help. Quite significantly, especially, okay, I swear I was about to say, especially if these Fangs end up picking up Barrier. I didn't think he had the supply to pick it up this round, but apparently he's got a lot of cash in the bank still as well, so Barrier comes down. Never mind, this might actually negate the Sledgehammer domination that could have went down this round. Buy these Vulcans a lot more time to get damage done before they get Electromagged. Well, here we go. We've got round 6 max tech sledgies this game as well, dude. This strategy just works. What the hell can we say, you know? And so the Fangs, late arrival Fangs, doing what they can to buy time for the Vulcans. Last of the Crawlers about to go down as well. But dude, I don't think it's going to be enough, man. The tanks are still going to get to collide with the Vulcans here pretty quickly, I think. We're going to know very, very soon. Just need one shot against these guys again to just disable their range advantage. And there it is. Dude, look at the damage against this level 1 Vulcan here, dude. That's absolutely insane. And even with the shielded Fangs buying time here, it's still, I don't know, like a moderate victory in favor of Irreversible all up and over here. The marksmen are going to kind of negate the losses a little bit for the side of Blue, but still not too bad at all. Okay, man. Dude, this is insane. Why can't every single game just be a Sledgehammer spam? I don't really mean that, but you know. Acid Blast has got to be tempting for both players here. Apparently not for Irreversible Man, he just yeets it straight away. He already knows what he wants to do, which I don't know what he's going to do. 950 supply, he's already max upgraded all of his tanks. Okay, yeah, more tanks. How can I be so foolish, man? There was only one player that could possibly go down here, man. Just more Sledgehammers. In fact, we can also mass recruit and grab more Sledgehammers as well, though it would ruin our symmetry a little bit. And so, in light of that, Irreversible goes for the double attack enhancement and defense enhancement pickup. How much damage have we got on this sucker now? 8,100 damage per shot on these rank 4 Sledgehammers. Pretty saucy. Meanwhile, Blue actually goes into best partner on his Vulcans. Makes sense. Maximum Vulcan combo. I mean, this is like a tried and true combo. Very, very good, to be fair. He's also going to drop the oil as well, which is kind of curious. He's going to set that oil ablaze here, but his crawler drop in the backline is also going to pull a lot of the crawlers back, which is a little bit crazy. Little smidgen of anti-synergy there going on, but the fire will do a little bit of something to the tanks with the help of the Stangs as well. Either way, Chef getting a bit eviscerated on the left side now, and the extra marksman being on the field is going to level the odds quite significantly, to be fair. Best partner marksman on the Vulcans, I feel like it's so often just not worth it. But there you go, it's going to turn the tide on this round at least. Let's go ahead and double speed this. As the last of the tanks fall, and Irreversible takes a pretty hefty counter punch. God. Acid Blast, can we be tempted by it now? We're going to go tank production line. Oh god. Yep, of course we are, right? Of course we are. We're gonna grab Vulcans of our own. Fair enough. Like fair enough. I think that's actually like pretty smart. I was gonna say what we could do here is oh no, you know what? The Incendiary Bombs are fine. The Incendiary Bombs are fine. Yeah, I mean they work out just fine, right? I think I quite like them. I'd be a little bit nervous. I think I'd have my Vulcans like a little bit more central and a little bit further closer. Here's a quote from Michael Jugson, who nobody knows who the hell that is. I don't even know why I'm bringing that up. A little bit further closer. I'd have them a little bit more tucked in so that just in case our opponent goes ahead and drops something like crawlers on the sides here, then that would trigger our Vulcans into spraying their fire to the side, and would also pull our crawlers into the fire. On the backline. You've got to be very, very careful of stuff like that. Like, as soon as you've committed to Incendiary Bomb, you open yourself up to just like some wacky plays, depending on the positioning of your Vulcans. You've got to be very, very careful. But yeah, I mean, I think it should be fine. It should be fine, right? Oh, bloody hell, here we go, round starting. Besides going to take out our frontline chaff, all kinds of fire and flames going to drop, take out just a huge swath of the Fangs on the far right side. Loving the new fire graphics, by the way. I don't know when those changed, but they look absolutely glorious as hell. And this time it's going to way open up these nerds on this far right flank for the tanks to get on in and just eviscerate the Vulcans, dude. Oh god, even the improved firepower control Vulcan not even getting a sniff in this round. Now, however, the pendulum of momentum swings in Blue's favor, right? The marksmen are always going to outgun the tanks. They're going to massively outrange the tanks, and so even though the Vulcans go down, the marksmen are actually going to get a hell of a lot of counter kills and really stymie the amount of damage that we're able to push on through here. Could be time for some fangs in behind these sledgehammers, to be honest. Just like 4 packs of fangs kind of spread out just behind our sledgehammer tanks so that when all the crawlers are dead, then the fangs kind of march in nice and slowly just through the sledges and just attract the fire of the marksman. See if that's a play that we go with. It's what I'd be thinking of doing. Meanwhile, Phoenix has come down for Irreversible. Fair enough. We've only got like, what, 2 marksman units? Okay, 3 marksman units total right now, so a little bit of Phoenix action. Fair play. If we do decide to hold on to all of those. Meanwhile, Blue... Oh god, Blue's going back for the Scorpions. I think that's actually a big mistake. I think that's a big mistake. Yeah, I'd be going like Elite Marksman on these Marksman boys. I'd even be... No, I wouldn't be considering Electromag. I'd just be dumping just a quadrillion Marksman at this point. And just really go all in on those suckers. Late arrival chaff as well is something that Blue's lacking quite a bit. Could also go a little bit of that action too. especially like super tucked back crawlers in the corners like so. But okay, man. All right. Irreversible does have the option here of dropping oil as well at any time, which has got to be a threat that Blue has got to be a little bit nervous of. He's actually got a barrier up here on his own front line, which is a little bit crazy. Maybe just fearing that oil drop a little bit. With that, barrier is going to fall very fast indeed, though. But dude, the tanks that are kind of exposed on this far right side already on account of the sentry missiles killing off the chaff. Look at how quickly the Vulcans go down. Dude, I feel that the tides are turning here, man. The mass maximum spam is actually more than a match for the sledgehammer spam like this. I still feel like getting the fortress barriers up, fortress drops, fortress barriers, all of that good stuff buys you so much time against sledgehammers, at least until they get out of control, right? Once you've got like rank 4, rank 5 sledges with like armor piercing ammo and stuff, okay, fair enough, you've left it a little bit late, you know. Like those kind of sledgehammers are just going to buzzsaw through fortress barriers, and there's really not a whole lot you can do. But if you can answer the sledgehammers relatively early with fortresses, it feels like the best possible answer to me, at least. But there you go. Okay, Assault Scorpion. Yeah, I don't think that's going to come out. I wonder if anybody's going to vouch for the nuke here. Not vouch for the nuke, but pick up the nuke. If that's something maybe Blue would even consider and just say screw it. Forward on coating, what the hell does that go on? It goes on our frontline tanks in the middle. Fair play, I don't mind it. I mean, Blue needs to constantly be upgrading his marksman here. Doesn't really have a whole lot of choice. Still no real like super late arrival chaff for Irreversible, besides the crawlers that have been around since like the start of the game. Blue actually did go for the nuke, which is a bit nutty. Fair enough. Also, the oil is going to come down as well. Is Irreversible even going to spare cash to shield against this? He does drop the shield on the far right side. Electromag comes out on the marksman as well. Okay, dude, alright. Oh god, we got to be careful of this, man. I think this marksman is going to one-shot this barrier instantly, because it's going to clip the crawlers, right? He's going to shoot at these crawlers very quickly while they're under barrier, I believe. And it's just going to clip this barrier right away. Got to be real careful of that. Similar thing could happen on this far side as well. Maybe not. This maximum might just be a little bit too far back. You got to be real careful of the barriers just dying instantly, you know what I'm saying? Okay, man. Alright, here we go, dude. I love the barriers from Irreversible. Playing safe. Makes sense. Here we go. Ooh, the middle barrier actually gets to survive, dude. The maximum wasn't quite able to one-shot it. Okay, maybe it goes down anyway. I'm not quite sure about that, but here comes the nuke. Can the barrier persist and save a couple of tanks here? On the oh god, we lose the barrier on the left. Oh god, it's a disaster. Okay. I thought that left side barrier was actually safe, but there you go, man. Heavy casualties inflicted. But you know what, dude? Look at how sturdy these tanks are, man. These rank 6 sledges actually still managed to push in and get a pretty decent amount of pressure applied, taking out a few of the backline marksmen over here. Look at this. There's still a little pack of them left alive, just absolutely annihilating the rank 2 Vulcan with the super heavy armor. We do lose on the far right flank in just a blaze of, I mean, just reduced to, I don't even know what. Just a puddle of misery. I got nothing, man. I was fishing for like Mount Doom references, and yeah, it just didn't come off. Anyway, man, advanced power system, like that a lot for Irreversible. Whenever you're against an army that just has range superiority over you, particularly with their carry units versus your upgraded like carry-ish units, just being able to close the gap very quickly can be a huge boon indeed. We got to play around Electromag Blast here though, because yeah, it's quite likely that Blue goes for that, and he does indeed go for Electromag Blast and is going to drop that, so I'd like to see his barrier against that. It can be a little bit painful given that we've just invested in 4 barriers that all died last round, but I think it's necessary, to be honest, that we play around that, just given how many techs we've invested in on all of our tanks and all of our units in general. I think that the investment makes sense to protect our nerds, but let's see if Irreversible spares the pennies. There's also all kinds of missiles. Oh god, yeah, the missiles are coming off cooldown as well. Yeah, surely we've got to shield. We can't protect these guys, just because the barrier will get one-shotted by the high-rank marksman anyway. So there's not a whole lot we can do there, but We're also going to drop our own oil here now, finally, as well, which I do like a lot. Ooh, dude, this fit to be an absolute firestorm here, man. Incendiary bombs come out from blue as well, and so that's just incendiary bombs everywhere. 4 Vulcans on either side, actually 5 on the side of blue at this stage. Dude, is Irreversible not going to shield? Ooh, we're not going to shield this at all, dude. I guess we don't have the pennies now. We could borrow money and shield at the last possible second. Oh, bloody hell, no. Okay, dude. Alright. Alright. Oh, bloody hell, sorry about the camera zooms. That was a little bit crazy, but absolute storm of fire and flames. Looking absolutely incredible. Do love it. That said, I think that we're probably going to come off worse by the end of this. We're going to lose whole bashes of tanks on the far left side on account of the Scorpion. Marksmen in rows, in ranks of marksmen, dude. Just like actual redcoats on the back line here. Pippering down everybody, man. The British are coming. They're not coming, dude. They're here, okay? And they're mullying the hell out of our poor tanks. That said, we're actually able to take the win on the far left side. We are battered and bruised, but oh my god. Never mind, more tanks survived in the middle there than I thought. We were battered and bruised on the far left side. But actually, there's like a full pod of tanks that managed to survive there in the middle. That round went better than I thought, man. I thought that we'd actually lose that round by a smibble. Not enough to kill us, but by a smibble. Which, in case you didn't know, is halfway between a dribble and a smidge. So it's like, just like a moderate amount. And enough of an amount to be like considerable. But at the same time, not like super significant. Smibble. Meanwhile, what the hell did we even just buy, dude? I feel like Irreversible. Okay, no, he's just still got like 1,000 supply left. Okay, and we just drop it on like a huge pod more Sledgehammer tanks all up and in the middle, dude, which we now going to start distributing just all over the place. Because, I mean, when you've got like quad tech on any unit, just buy more of them. You'll be fine, man. Meanwhile, some missile defense Mustangs for blue. I didn't even notice those last round. And look at this. The Hounds now come out with the bloody fire extinguishers. Which is just mental, dude. You're gonna try and put out this amount of fire and flames? Like, Blue, you are aware you're gonna be putting out your own fires as well here. I don't even know, dude. I mean, I guess that the fire getting put out actually benefits Blue a little bit more. Because the crawlers will run into the fire very, very quickly. And we have predominantly crawler chaff on the side of red. And so, ideally, the fire goes down, kills all the crawlers. And then the fire gets put out on red side before it kills the fangs. I don't know, dude. Maybe the Hounds are a stroke of genius. Let's see if it's enough. Irreversible, meanwhile, just quadrillion tanks on the field, man. I don't even know what to say. That's all there is to it. Okay. Here we go, man. Fire everywhere. I don't know if these Hounds extinguished anything. I think that the fire extinguisher Hounds themselves got set ablaze. The most useless fire extinguishers I've ever seen. Dude, they actually became fuel for the fire by the end of that, man. And now here we go, dude. Without the fire and the flames able to actually kill off the bulk of, well, they killed off all of the crawlers eventually, but it's not going to matter, dude. You've only got to buy a second for these tanks to really push in and do what they gotta do. That said, again, Marksman's still exacting a heavy toll on all of these tanks, but again, dude, it's this left flank man for Irreversible is just too strong. These rank 7 sledges coming in with 14k damage per shot, one tap the building from orbit, which is just even more glorious. And look at our happy little marksman on the backline as well, who I didn't even notice had elite marksman and were rank 6 by now, because we only have like 2 marksmen on the entire field, but they're able to get the job done as well. Shots from downtown, able to secure the win on a round 12. Incredible, Stephen. Hey, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you all enjoyed this one, man. A little bit of a Sledgehammer fiesta. Crazy long video, man. But I wanted to get these replays cranked out before they all inevitably expire because, I mean, the season is coming to an end real soon. The dawn of Season 3 is upon us very, very soon. And so, yeah, I want to cover some replays while I still can. So thanks for watching. Hope you all did enjoy. And, yeah, make sure to keep the insane crazy meme replays coming in the official Mechabellum Discord in the Share Your Replay channel, which as always, the Discord server is linked down below in the pinned comment and in the video description box. Thanks for stopping by, and I'm going to catch all of y'all just a tad bit later, man.